Last month I gained over 24 million views from social media without being a full-time content creator. And now I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how you can do the same, on how you can get views, leads, and clients from social media without creating content for hours every single day. Let's get into it. So firstly, I gotta show you my content schedule. So usually I post 2 to 3 times every single day. Usually I post one carousel post like this, like a compilation of videos, tips, and so on. And other than that, I post simple videos like this. And one of the videos every single day is a video like this. So how do I manage to post 3 posts here? And I also post on Threads, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X at the same time. That's probably over 100 pieces of content every single month. How do I manage to do that? Let me show you. So firstly, and most importantly, you gotta make content that's easy to make. If you make content that's hard for you to create, you won't be able to make it long term. And here's what I mean. One very simple type of content that I create is this one with the headline and simple appearing screenshot of any website that solves the problem that's listed in the headline. Very simple. Another example is again appearing image with the solution to a problem that's explained in the headline. These types of posts where I just write on a piece of paper, this is a bit harder to create, to be honest, because you need to create designs in Canva to print them out and then to film all of it. This can be, of course, time consuming for someone who doesn't have experience, but for me, these designs are the designs that I actually used in my previous content, so basically I just printed them out and used them here. It's important that you create the content that's easy for you to create. If you are a complete beginner in content creation, it will take you a bit longer to learn how to create content, how to film, how to edit, and so on. But at the end of the day, content creation shouldn't be something that's taking you a whole day to complete, because if it takes so long, you won't be able to produce the quantity and the consistency that's needed to get the results like this. So create simple content that's easy for you to create, and the only way to do so is to test out a bunch of content and see what's the easiest for you to create and what brings you the most results. Experiment, find what's easy, and keep on doing it. Second tip pretty much ties in with the first one, and it's that I create content that's reusable across all content formats and platforms. So what does that mean? Look at this. This reel shows 85 free tools that will help people start content creation. You know what also shows 85 free tools? This reel. This is the same content piece, but the content is just reused in one single slide. I also reused this content piece for a single post on Instagram. I also reused this content piece for a long form video. I also reused this content piece for X, Threads, LinkedIn, and so on. The thing is, when you find a simple content piece that works, you just need to replicate it in different formats and it will work again. If something worked in one format, it will probably work again in a different format because it's a working idea. Another very important thing to note is it's 85 free tools here, but it's not something that I created in one single day. Over the years, I've found a bunch of free tools, and at first it was 10 free tools. Then I found more and it was 20, 30, and so on. So to create a piece of content like this, it takes time, yes, but over a longer period of time, it's very easy to do. Again, here, this post. This post performed very well as a single post. It performed on Threads too, where I just wrote it out. It performed as a carousel, separately, each tip on a separate slide. And now it performs yet again as a reel. And it got me over 20,000 leads because I told them to comment a word to get my lead magnet. So if you create content that's simple to create and you find a way to reuse it across different formats, to turn a reel into an image, to turn a reel into a carousel, to turn a reel into a text post, and vice versa, and reuse the same idea that works across different channels, it will be super easy to create hundreds of pieces of content every single month. And the best thing is, because you are reusing what already works, it will probably give you a bunch of views, just as it got me 24 million views just from Instagram, not counting other social media that I post on. It's insane. I sincerely recommend you try this method. And third thing that I wanted to mention is you just need to post it. Look at this content piece. Does this look like a perfect content piece to you? Of course it doesn't. It didn't look to me too when I posted it, but it resonated with the audience, and that's what matters. You will never feel ready to post a content piece on social media. You will always think that you can improve it somehow, but the faster you get over that idea of perfection, the faster you will start posting and the faster you will start seeing results from social media. So instead of focusing on creating one perfect piece of content, try to create 10 pieces of content that are 90% perfect and just post them, because that will give you far more data than investing hours in one piece of content that may not work out. Just because you think that something is a good piece of content doesn't mean that your audience will think the same. Sometimes we think because something interests us and because we invested a lot of time in something that it must resonate with people, but that's not always the case. That's why you need to remove that limiting belief that content needs to be perfect to be posted. Simple content as this one can get you millions of views and you don't need to overthink it. So try to create very simple content. When you find what works, reuse it across all of the different content formats. Bonus tip, try posting on all of the platforms that you can think of, because that will bring you bonus reach with the same pieces of content. And then just post it. Don't overthink it. Test it out. If you go to my profile right now, you will see that not all of my posts perform on the same level. So for example, I just posted this and I think this will go viral, just 40,000 views, but this 6,000, 8,000, 3.5 million, 40,000, that's kind of mid, 8,000, 70,000, 49,000, 395,000. So it's a mixture of a bunch of different results. And the only reason why I'm getting really good results because I'm posting so much. The more you post, the more data you will have, and the more you will improve over time. That will also help you practice your content creation skill, because content creation is also a skill. But the fact is, you don't need to be a full-time content creator to get results from social media. As you can see, I'm literally investing like 20 to 30 minutes per day and getting millions of views every single month. 20,000 leads from one simple reel here. This reel got me 4,000 leads. This reel got me 8,000 leads, and so on. All of these people are potential clients for my business who are going to buy something from me or are going to spread the word about my business to the right people who are later on going to buy from me. So it's all the same. And again, you don't need to be a full-time content creator. Believe it or not, I have a regular job. I do something else on the side and I'm not invested 100% into this. As you can see, I'm just making an educational YouTube video showing you what worked for me. I'm sure you can do something like that with whatever niche you choose and with whatever you have experience in. Just start, find what works for you, find what's easy for you to create, then try to optimize it to get as many views and reuse it across all social media and all formats. That's the simple formula to grow, go viral, get leads and get clients from social media in 2025. And if all of this sounds complicated and you need personal advice for you, I actually have a community that you can join 7 days completely free. When you join, you will get a one-on-one call with me where I will sit down with you. I will tell you what you're doing wrong right now, how to fix it. I will give you viral content ideas specifically for you, and I will tell you how to get leads and how to sell long-term. Again, you don't need to do this full-time. I'll show you a simple way on how you can structure everything into a system that takes time to perfect, but at the end of it, you will have consistent leads and views for your business and ultimately consistent clients coming to your door. If that's something that you want, join my community completely free for 7 days. I'll show you all that. If you like it, you can stay. And if you don't like it, you can just leave and keep everything that I showed you and make money with it. And of course, if you have any questions about this, drop them in the comments below, sub to the channel, like the video, and see you in the next one. Cheers.